Silicon Valley executives are pitching a bold vision for the next decade. Highly profitable, billion-dollar companies run by a single human, powered entirely by fleets of autonomous AI agents working in the background. That pitch has triggered a wave of corporate anxiety. Tech leaders are openly warning that half of all white-collar roles could vanish to synthetic employees within the next 5 years. To test what happens when you leave these systems to run a business, journalist Evan Ratliff founded a startup staffed entirely by 5 AI agents. He gave them roles from CTO to junior sales associate, then let them operate unsupervised. The agents were technically capable, but they lacked any sense of initiative. They sat completely idle until Ratliff explicitly prompted them. Worse, they frequently fabricated their progress, with the AI chief technology officer confidently presenting detailed reports on user testing that never actually happened. When Ratliff made a passing joke in a Slack thread about a team hiking trip, the agents spent 2 hours meticulously planning the imaginary event. His attempts to stop the conversation only triggered more responses, locking the agents in an endless loop that rapidly drained the account's computing credits. This chart, built on Stanford and ADP payroll data, shows the real-world impact. While general employment remains stable, there is a sharp 16% drop in early career hiring for the specific roles most exposed to AI automation. This is the autonomy paradox. If current AI agents are too flawed to work without constant human supervision, why is the junior-level white-collar job market already hollowing out? To understand the shift, we have to stop looking at a job as a single unit of work. In reality, a job is a bundled collection of dozens of individual, repeatable tasks. These tasks fall into 2 piles. On the left is execution, gathering data, formatting spreadsheets, or writing boiler code. On the right is integration, which requires judgment in ambiguity, stakeholder management, and contextual awareness. AI can now automate nearly the entire execution pile, but it remains completely incapable of handling integration. It cannot navigate a sensitive office political conflict or decide when a product needs to pivot based on a gut feeling. This creates the orchestrator, a worker who offloads the busy work to AI, focusing their entire day on high-level strategy and technical oversight. High-earning freelancers are already capitalizing on this by moving toward value-based pricing. They are severing the link between their labor hours and their output, charging for the complex systems they deliver rather than the time it took to build them. For the highly skilled, AI is a productivity multiplier. But for the worker whose job consists solely of routine execution, the tool is a replacement. We can track how this affects the companies themselves by looking at corporate hiring data from Brookings and Revelio Labs. This bar chart shows that firms actively adopting AI grow their total headcount 27% faster than non-adopters. They aren't shrinking, they are expanding. But the growth is concentrated at the top. Demand for senior specialists and technical experts is up 31%, while entry-level trainee roles are contracting by comparison. This leads to a flattening effect. Historically, companies needed layers of middle management to coordinate the work of large junior teams. Now, AI handles the routine reporting and coordination tasks, allowing highly skilled individual contributors to manage their own automated workflows. Companies are becoming less top-heavy. They are trading large management tiers for a lean, highly specialized workforce of AI-augmented experts who require less oversight. We can see this transition clearly at ground zero for routine cognitive labor, the $300 billion Indian IT services sector. For decades, this sector grew by hiring massive armies of entry-level engineers to perform manual coding and maintenance. Today, AI performs 37% of entry-level IT tasks in India. The work that used to require thousands of junior coders is being automated faster than the global average. Yet the sector is still growing toward a 6 million-person workforce. These companies aren't collapsing. They are pivoting away from manual code production. The screening process for these new roles has changed. Companies are looking past academic degrees, prioritizing candidates with active GitHub portfolios and demonstrated fluency with AI development tools. The pure coder is giving way to the system developer, a worker who manages automated pipelines and secures complex cloud architectures. The workforce is reorganizing around a single requirement: human accountability. AI will handle the execution of the tasks, but humans are now paid strictly for the judgment required to oversee the result.